Hey, this is Ask the Boot Guy, where you guys get to ask me questions about workwear, footwear, personal questions, or just my ideas about things. So today's question is derived from my YouTube channel comments box. Now, I wasn't going to answer this question. I was kind of just going to let it go by the wayside because it wasn't a topic I felt I really needed to address because it is kind of an explosive type idea and topic. It affects people in different ways, and you guys, my subscribers, who are going to hear me use certain words going forward, I don't want you to think that I'm using these words in a derogatory sense towards you. It's just the words I'm about to use are the best words in order to describe how I feel about this question. The words that exist in the question, they might seem a little offensive. Don't worry about being offended. Just kind of feel out the answer. All right, so let's move forward. So the question comes from Road Glider. Hi, I'm new here. I have a couple of questions. How do you feel about the direction of men's fashion has gone in recent years, i.e., the pussification of menswear? Okay, so his question is, how do I feel about the current men's fashion that is either overly masculine or underly masculine, depending on your idea of what masculinity is and who is representing, who is becoming the face of this idea of masculinity. How do I feel about that? So, and when it comes to men's fashion, I feel the whole idea of men's fashion is a contrived feeling anyway. Fashion, current trends, a way a man should either wear his facial hair, his clothing, his body hair, his head hair, any of his hair, how he should wear it in order to fit in with society's norm. I don't really agree with that, but I understand fashion. I understand fashion from a sociologist standpoint. I understand fashion from a consumer standpoint, but the way I like to think about fashion, and to answer the pussification idea of fashion, is I like to think of fashion as something that is relevant in a biological standpoint. So if you know anything about the avian world, and that's the world of birds, when it comes to birds, the brightest, most flamboyant birds in the world are the male birds. And it kind of follows through with most of the animal kingdom. The males are always the ones that are bright and colorful. So it makes a lot of sense that for some reason, as men, we feel the need to be bright and colorful in order to attract a mate. Now, once you attract a mate, and once you've got your life partner, if you're monogamous, it doesn't really matter. You let yourself go. You focus on what it means to have a family. But if you're not one of those guys, and remember, we're only talking about men here. If you're not one of those guys, you're going to do everything you can in your power to get laid. You're going to be pushing the boundaries. You're going to be looking for the best idea to get your bed filled the most times out of the week. So it makes sense that men's fashion has taken on this more feminine, softer standpoint, that men have become more softer and more pliable to what a woman wants, especially in today's modern society where ideas of what makes us different by gender and sex are completely different from what they were 20 years ago, 50 years ago. You go back 100 years and there was no gender equality. There was nothing like that. But still, today things are really messed up when it comes to basic ideas. Now, that's an idea that exists out there in the net. When I really think about it, when I talk to all the guys that I know, the married guys, the single guys, the popular idea of how men's fashion is just about what guys like. If a guy likes to wear skinny jeans, he likes skinny jeans. He likes the way they feel on his legs. He likes the way they grip his balls. What are you going to do? You're going to stop him? You're going to call him a wimp or a girl? Or you're going to say something like that to him? And if he's your buddy and he decides to dress like that, you're going to belittle him and make fun of him? You might. He's your buddy. If he wants to do that, let him do it, right? What does it matter? But men's fashion, it hasn't changed. You've just become aware of it. That's all it is. You are now looking at other men because either you're on the market and you're comparing yourself to them, or you've reached an age, like my own age, where you start to notice that men are dressing different than you. So, Road Glider, I hope this answers your question. I hope I didn't offend you by saying anything there, and I hope you understand that I might have a very skewed idea on something that you might think is a very simple concept. So this is Ask the Boot Guy, where you get to ask me questions about boots, work gear, and questions of personal belief, I guess. So, Thanks a lot for watching. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and if you enjoy what I do, consider supporting me on Patreon. All right, I'll see you later.